Hey, I'm just letting everybody know we're sending our trucks through here. We've just been getting tons of calls lately about ants and spiders, just kind of popping up throughout the outside of the houses. I'm going to be treating Julie down here on the corner. If I can get you honest, we're coming through. We're actually doing everything real cheap.
Oh, I actually have a company.
Oh, yeah. Definitely everybody has to do something around here. It just goes absolutely crazy. And who is it that you're going through anyways?
I have Orkin.
Orkin. I've actually been upgrading a lot of people over from like Orkin and other companies here in the neighborhood. They do a really good job. They use this product called bifenthrin, which is really, really good contact kill. Anything touches it, it almost flops over immediately and kills everything here around the front porch. What I'm doing is I'm actually upgrading everybody on a product called Demand. The big thing on Demand is it doesn't evaporate in the heat. If it rains, it's waterproof, so it actually lasts on the property 60 to 90 days instead of 2 days to 2 weeks like most company products. Terminix or Orkin, you said you had Orkin, right?
Yeah.
Good. Orkin, I know they do that big power spray around the outside of the house, which is great. I'm going to do that exact same thing, but with that upgraded product, so it's actually on the property every single day, and you have a 100-day protection on it. Main thing that I'm upgrading everybody on, the big problem everybody's having, is all the insects just lay their eggs inside the yard around the outside the home. So typically what happens, Orkin, they come around, they spray, they do a great job with that contact kill spray, but then they hatch, they come in, you spray, they hatch, they come in, you spray. It's just this constant cycle everybody has. Reason why I have Julie here on the street and a whole bunch of other people switching over from us is we actually attack those nesting sites. The way I do that is I'm going to lay down 2 different types of granules inside the entire yard, front, side, and back. Now that first one, it's water activated, gets wet, sinks inside the soil, and actually flushes out those nests. The other stays on the surface. That way if anything comes from the neighbors, from the street, I'm going to stop them as soon as they hit the sidewalk out there, start attacking them there, instead of just the corner of the front porch before it's introduced to a product. So I'm just going to give you an extra, 20 feet of barrier of protection around the outside of the home. The inside, or can they do the garage, the baseboards? I'm no different on that. I do one thing really different on the inside that really separates me apart from our competitors. Like I said, main nesting sites are out here inside the yard. They get inside the water box, inside the power lines and different things like that. And then they just kind of follow the pipes inside the walls of home. They lay their eggs, which is why most people see the insects in the kitchen bathroom area, because that's where the piping leads up to. That's why Orkin, every company, they do the baseboard, so when it comes out, hit that product, you can see it flop over dead. Really just kind of keeps it trapped inside the walls of the home. That way, if you ever cancel your company, what do you think happens?
Oh, they come out.
Yeah, definitely. They all just come out. So you call Orkin or whatever company you have right back. That's kind of how they secure their business. What I do is I don't trap anything. I'm going to cure it for you. The way I do that is I just go under all the kitchen sinks, the bathroom sinks. I'm going to inject the powder inside the walls of the home just to get absolutely everything fleshed out. Which is why we are the only company out here with a money-back guarantee, because I'm not just going to protect the front porch. I'm going to do the entire property, a wall injection. Garage and baseboards like them too, but we're mainly going to focus on those nesting sites. When's the last time Orkin came out for you?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, okay, so fairly recent. A lot of times people are like, I don't, like my service is a big upgrade and everything, but it's kind of hard to switch over on the services when you just paid for it. What I'll do for you, my service is normally quite a bit more. Orkin, they're probably charging you, they have all kinds of deals. They're normally doing like $40 a month. Is that what you're being charged? Or?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That sounds about right? Okay. My big service is that very first one because it's a huge flush out as we go through the entire property and that wall injection. It's normally $179. Because you just did get service, you have about half the service done already. I just want to pick up those pieces that they left behind. Of course, I am going to do that big power spray around the outside of the house. Bifenthrin, it hasn't been super hot yet, but chances are it's already evaporated, so I'll go ahead and put my product down on there. Even if, they sprayed you a few days ago, I still want to put my service on top of that. The unique thing about the Demand is it doesn't kill it instantly, stings it, it irritates it, sends it back to the nesting site wherever it is. And I want to make sure I get that product down. But what I want to do is I just want to leave those pieces they left behind. I want to do that full property treatment for you. And I want to put that wall injection in for you. And then just where you have a few of the spider webs and stuff, those are the little pieces I'm going to pick up that they left behind. I'm going to have my technician come by and just sweep all these things away, make the house look super nice. That first service, though, it is normally $179. since you did just get service a couple weeks ago, half the service is done already. Let me just waive our initial startup fee completely for you, and I'll just start you out at our regular rate of $36. So, I mean, are you guys normally here in the mornings or afternoons though?
Normally the afternoons.
Normally the afternoons. Okay. Well, let me see what I have on my schedule.